Hello, my name's Denny, and this is my plant-based journey. In this introductory video, I want to talk about the things that I plan to do in 2017, why I'm starting this channel, what my goals are, and some of the things that we're going to be looking at during our time together on YouTube. Let me start by saying 3 years ago, I was working with a youth camp in the summer, and it rained all week long while we were working together as a group to try to help young people draw closer together and get their minds right. And during that time, it just rained and it rained and it rained. So all of the cabins, all of the mess hall, everything that had a building that had concrete or flooring was covered in mud. So on the last day of the event, one of the things that I did was I ran a power washer and I scrubbed down the floors and I used a deck brush and I cleaned up the mud off of all the concrete from all the cabins on that campground. I came home and on Saturday I went and worked in my garden all day. I had been preparing lots of fruits and vegetables, and it's one of the passions that I have and I enjoy. And I worked all day in the garden on Saturday. From my garden, I prepared some poblano peppers and jalapeno peppers and serrano peppers, and you know, it's Saturday night, I haven't been home, so I made a big feast for my family, including a lot of those peppers, and I grilled them outside. And it did taste wonderful. We enjoyed the meal. Well, Sunday rolls around, and I'm going to be preaching and teaching at a church that I was working with. We finished our daily services. My wife and I were at home alone. Our kids had gone to visit some other family. And so we went to the nearby town and went to get something to eat. Well, I enjoyed my meal, but as soon as I sat down at the table, I knew something was wrong. Before I even took one bite, there was an extremely painful burning in my chest. It was something that I had never felt before, and I hope I never feel again. But I thought, well, maybe it's just heartburn from all those peppers that I ate. Well, the pain didn't go away. We finished our meal, we went home, I was pacing the floor, I couldn't rest, so we decided to go ahead and go to the hospital and get it checked out. I had a heart attack. That's what the problem was. I got to ride in a helicopter for the first time. I flew from the town I was in, a rural town, to a bigger city, where at 2:15 in the morning, I went back in the OR. They put a stent in my artery, entering into the heart, and it changed how I thought about my health and about my life immensely. You know, I wasn't very afraid for myself on that flight to the hospital. I was thinking, though, a lot about my family. I was thinking about work that still needed to be done. I was thinking about grandkids that someday I'd hope I'd see. Right now, I have 2 granddaughters, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm able to see them today. But in those 3 years since that day, I've been going up and down, up and down, up and down. I'll work really hard, I'll exercise, I'll watch what I eat according to what the world says is a healthy diet. And I end up caving in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the road, and I'll go right back down in that hole again. Well, last year, to make a long story start to come to a head, I ran into a program called Food is Medicine. I went to this presentation, I listened to what they had to say. Many of these plant-based doctors were there. They presented some wonderful things. I learned about Plant Pure. I learned about how not to die. I learned about a lot of things, Dr. McDougall. And I began to read and study and prepare. I found a local pod here in the area in which I live. I went to a couple of their dinners and I began to eat a whole food plant-based diet. I dropped 30 pounds. But almost instantly, things at work in this industry and the climate that we're in, they were pressing on me and I went back to my old patterns. Well, I've gained my weight back. My blood sugar went back up. My blood pressure went back up. The things that can keep me from not having to go have more heart procedures. They're all going the wrong direction. So with the change in the clock and the change of the calendar, which really it shouldn't make a difference. 1 second from 2016 to 2017 isn't really the thing that should make us change our lives, but it does give us opportunity. We make resolutions, we make changes, and it's good for us to make changes. And so with the start of 2017, I decided I'm going back to plant-based eating, and I want to have this YouTube channel. I'm going to have a Facebook page. And the reason for that is accountability. I used to be a part of a program years ago where I actually did very well, and I accomplished some great things, and I ran a couple of half marathons, 3 of them in fact, and I was making great progress, but it was so stressful on the body and it required so much extra work, I couldn't do it. But the best part about it was the community. And so with the start of this year, I'm hoping that I can have some accountability with the groups through this media, the ability to record and post my life, if you will. It's not necessarily the typical vlog. I know there's so many things in life that people talk about, and it's great, but this isn't going to be about me playing guitar or playing my mandolin. It's not going to be about getting a new car and things along those lines. It's going to be about my health and eating. And so I want you to join me. I hope that you will like this video. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope that you will like my Facebook page, and that you'll help me as I work toward having the kind of health that I know I can have through whole food, plant-based eating. I know that 6 months from now, June will roll around, and when it does, I'm going to have lost a lot of weight. I'm going to have my numbers where they need to be. I'm going to get off of some of the medicines I'm on because of how I eat and getting some daily activity in my life. I know that when July rolls around and the last week of that month rolls around and my 4-year anniversary from my heart attack comes around, that I'm going to be in better shape than I was then. They say that within 5 years, many of the people that go through what I did pass away because they won't change. They either have repeated surgeries or multiple operations, multiple things that change in their life, or they end up dying. Well, I don't want that. And it's not that I'm afraid to die because I'm living for something greater than this, but I also understand that I have a family, I have children, I have grandchildren, I hope to have many more grandchildren, and there's a lot to live for. There's the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. There's the opportunity to carry out the things that I love in life and make a difference in the souls and hearts and minds of men. And so, with that, I hope that you'll join me in this journey. We're going to have some videos about health. We're going to have some book reviews over some of the greats that write about plant-based diets and about how it helps our health. We're going to have some recipe videos. In fact, I've posted 2 already today, and I want you to participate in these. Tell me how you like them. Tell me how to make them better. Give me some tips and tricks. We're all in this together. And if we all eat like we've been eating for years, and as the American diet continues to go in the wrong direction, the standard American diet, the SAD diet, if you will, we're going to end up with even more health problems in our society. So let's get this right. And I hope that I can help you, and I hope you'll help me. But I hope most of all you'll enjoy these videos and you'll participate in communicating with me, that we can work together as a team, that you'll support me in these efforts, so that next month and next year and in 10 years and in 20 years, we're still doing videos and we're still talking about life and we're still making a difference in this world. I appreciate you listening today. I hope that you'll come back often, and please subscribe. Share this with your friends. This is Denny's Plant-Based Journey, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.